Alright, well here's my little sketchy setup. Here's a 55-gallon drum of oil that I'm slowly pumping through this 3/8 line, this little 12-volt pump that I got at Harbor Freight, into a 1 micron bag, into the other drum that's heated with a drum band heater that has a 110 big pump down there that pulls from the bottom right there. Pulls out of there, goes through the pump into this line, goes in through here. There's a pressure gauge, and then it goes through this centrifuge, which is the model OC50 high-speed oil centrifuge. And I run that about 90 psi, and I run that with the oil at like 160 degrees, and for a while, and I've never really gotten it to where it's completely clean. Like when you clean out your centrifuge thing, I've never gotten it like completely clean, but I've run it for like 3 days before, and it just keeps pulling stuff out. It seems to be kind of slow at pulling stuff out, but this is my setup now. And then once I do that, then I have this tap here that I pull off of to put oil into my truck, which is this line here. I don't remember the size of that, probably a 1/2 inch. I put this guy into these 5-gallon water jugs, and I get a gas can with 1 gallon of gasoline, 87 octane, throw that in there, top it off with oil, and then I mix it up with this little mixer I made. Oh. It's just a piece of bar stock, bend at the end to whip up the oil mixture. And I put my drill on the end of that, and I stick it in the drum, and I whip it up for a little while to mix it all up. And so I'm running like a 20% gasoline, 80% used motor oil, and it runs fine in my 1985 F350. It's a 6.9 naturally aspirated diesel, and it runs fine. It does smoke a little bit though, so what I do is I have my hooch, I call it the hooch, in the back tank and the straight diesel in the front tank. When I'm in town, I just run on straight diesel, and then when I'm on the highway, I switch to my special blend. That's fine on the highway and no one notices, but if you're at like stoplights in town, people could start to notice your truck smoking. Anyway, that's my setup, and actually I'm running my pump off with a small battery because the lower voltages are better for this pump, because it doesn't really need to. I feel like it tries to work really hard because I have the small diameter hose and I have a pretty viscous fluid compared to water, the oil that's not heated yet. So I want this pump to work a lot slower and not work as hard. So I run it off this little battery. Right now it's at 10.8 volts. It's just a little old motorcycle battery that is kind of junk. But yeah, that's the setup. It seems to be working, but it is kind of a pain in the ass, and I ride my motorcycle everywhere. I don't drive the truck very often, so I'm probably looking to get rid of this. I do have one more 55-gallon drum full of oil, so once I'm done with this and the other drum, then I'll probably sell my setup and get out of the business. That's it. Thanks for watching.